Hello guys, today we are going to discuss the new application which is an auto parts application, and we have a admin panel, we have a front end panel. So let's take a look at that. First, the demo. Go to the admin section. Let me sign out first. Go to the admin section. This is a page where you can be able to log in. This is localhost 8081 and slash the name of the application. Here you can be able to register the new user. So you need to require username, password, email, and email is basically a unique email address, right? So already member can be logging through this URL. So I have just logged in. So this is my dashboard where you can see the product categories, user registrations, and unique visitors are being shown. So these are static data, but these are product details. As you can see, the products we have added some products. But first take a look at the category. Once you run the application, the category automatically set up because we have set up into the application. But you can be able to add yourself and edit the name of the category and description. And then similarly, the make. These are available. These are models. So models are dependent by the make. So you can be able to add the model as you want, right? And this is the admin panel, right? In the product section, so you can be able to edit any product. You need to provide the category, make, model, year, and then code of the product and the name and description, and the quantity, the sale price, and our price, right? Definitely our price will be less than the sale price, and active and is related. And then you have to be upload images, the images 1, images 2. So you can be able to add 4 images, right? So these are the product and the front end. If you go to the front end, click 8080/client. This is the front end, this is a home page. So you can see there is a banner over there. This is a static banner, okay? And these are select your vehicle, make, model, and year. These are for example, if you select the BMW, BMW models are being pulled. And if you select the all, then all. If you select the Honda or Kawasaki, so then you can see the Kawasaki, and then year are being displayed. Okay, so these are hard-coded year in 1982 to 2020, and then definitely the current year, up to the current year. And these are 2 other images, the hard-code images. Bestseller, there is no record being displayed because we haven't ordered any product. And these are the new products. Top 8 products are being displayed. Okay, so you can click to the product and then see the product detail. As you can see, there is a left panel where you can be able to search the product accordingly, and this is the product detail, and this model, year, code, quantity, descriptions, and these are descriptions, and these are some tabs. You can be able to describe as much you want, and you can add the product to the cart. Okay, let's take a look at again the home page. And in the part search page, you can see the part search. So you can be able to search by name, make, model, year, and then if you search, click on search, then you can be able to see the products are being displayed. Okay, these are 8-10 products, and you can be able to change the view of the product. Okay, and once you click to any product, for example, if I click this, and you can be able to see the large image of the product, right? Okay, so these are the products, and these are the categories. If you can click on categories, so you can see all categories, and the data are being displayed for the all categories. And if you click on lighting, so it will show the data accordingly. For example, the car parts, it will show the car parts data, right? And the pages, these are hard-coded pages. About us, contact us, frequently asked questions, and blah blah blah. And then if you go to the view card, so you cannot be able to view the card until you have to be registered, right? and similarly the checkout page also required login, and these are my account details. So now if you go to the search to the product, for example, if I search the product, this product, and click to the add to cart, it will be ask you to create a new account. So let me create the account. For example, if I selected this, and for example the email address and the password, these are my shipping details, these are my personal details, and this is my credential detail. Okay, once you click to the register, it will create your account. It takes some time because it's also sending an email. So you have successfully registered to the awesome app. Okay, so once you register, you can be able to go to the login page. Okay, and then go to the login page and then enter your details, username, password. If you enter the wrong password, definitely it will be denied. Okay, so let me log in with the correct username, password. Okay, so item has been added to the cart, right? So you actually was calling to the add to the cart. So item has been successfully added to the cart. You can be able to see the view cart detail. So you can be able to see that this is a basically item, the unit price this, and total was this, and this is subtotal, this is tax is 5%, this is hard coded 5%. So you can be able to set hard coded, or the total is this, and then total, final total this. Okay, so however you can be able to update the quantity. For example, if you want 2 quantities, then you can be able to update. Similarly, you have, and you can see the price has been changed, the tax has been changed, the tax amount has changed, and everything has changed. So you can be able to remove the product as you want. Okay, so go to the part search section and then find the other product. Okay, so you can click on this and you can add. So you can see the card is being displayed multiple items. Okay, so you can be able to make the card empty. You can do the continue shopping, and you can do the checkout. So if you go to the checkout section, or by clicking to the checkout, so you can see these are personal details, these are your address details. If you want to change the address or something, so you can be able to make the changes accordingly. And then we have a delivery options, we have payment options, and these are just selections. And this is my card, and this is the description box. Okay, so you can do the modify card. So you can go to the card page, and if you can click to the confirm card, so order will be created, and definitely an email will be sent to you, your order has been created. So you can see I move to the my account section, where I have my account details, or I can be able to make the changes, and we can see the order history. These are order are being displayed, and we can be able to make the change the password accordingly. So order history, I will see this is my order, and we can click to the order, so you can see the order detail accordingly. So this is the application, this is the demo. So let's take a look at in the detail how this application has been made. This is made in Java Spring Boot, and you can see the registration email will be sent to you. This is the registration email. Thank you for registering with this application, please log in this. So you can be able to log in through the email has been sent to you. And this is the order creation, right? So the order has been created, so you can see the order and order history details. So you can click on this and you can see the otherwise it will be asked you to log in. So these are email sections. So now we have to take a look at that, how this application is designed, and let's take a look at that. This is the Spring Boot application, and it is basically a complete solution for the admin and backend panel. So we have created 3 modules. This is the library modules, and this is client module, this is admin module. So in basically our main form.xml, we actually has defined these are three modules. Library modules basically are a module where we actually has all model files, all repositories and all services, because these are common in both of the admin and client area. So why don't we create double, so making it redundant of the code. So definitely we have to be separate of the library, and this library has been referred in both client and admin. So this is my basically model file. So in the model section we have definitely a role section, we have a shopping cart where we actually have a primary key and the other fields. And in the user section we have a user. Basically there are two types of the user. Number one is the user, which are basically admin users. So and these are admin users. And the other is the customers. So client side, the customers will be login. So these are the customers. And in the admin panel, these are the basically admin users. So this is the customer. This is for the only for client. So these are the customer details. Customers here, a full hibernate is being used, and the customers and shopping carts and other information has been mapped accordingly. And we have these are model entities. So repository, we have created the repository accordingly, like the order detail, model and make repositories. So in the product repository we have used some custom queries based on search criteria and other values. So we have used some advanced other queries. And role repository, and these are the services. So we have used some services for the customer. We have used the customer implementation service, and we have customer service interface, where we actually has created some different from some custom functions. So in the make repository you can see these are make service. So we are just calling the repository methods. And for the product we actually has created some advanced other functions, right? So these are safe criteria for the product, and this is used by the admin, because we actually are saving the products by admin side. And this is a shopping cart service, where we actually has find cart item, subtotals, find shopping cart, add item to the cart, and remove item to the cart, and we have update item to the cart, and we have empty item. So these all methods are available. And we have hard coded the text rate, where definitely you can be able to set anywhere. So this is basically a flat text rate. So once you change the value, so it will be automatically affected the whole application. So this is the order service, where we actually are creating the orders, and the order are being basically created from the front end side. And we have order details and other details. So we have model service, we have make service, we have email service. Email service basically basically a service which send the email. And the email basically we actually has created registration email and order creation email. So you can see the application URL and the customers are being passed, and this is my text message. So this is how the application are being sending the email. And these are email configurations has been set in your client area, because in the client area we actually are sending the email. So definitely it required to have some some details in testing area. So this is basically my email setting. So you can provide the SMTP and the email address and the password. And this is basically you need to basically provide the password. Basically some email servers provide some more authentication, like less secure, you need to enable the less secure, so otherwise email will not be sent. So you have to provide some details over there. And this is the message. Basically in we actually has using this is the auto parts admin. This is a URL for the admin. So definitely when you create some product, so it will be uploaded to the admin section, and this is the admin of the past. So in the client section we actually are getting the images from the admin, so that's why we actually has created this variable. And we have a section where we actually has some security. We have enabled the web security, so we actually are the one thing which is the how these applications are connecting. So if you look at the pom.xml, so you can see we have injected our library, right? So this is our library, Nazim Autoparts library. This is Nazim Autoparts library. So once you have injected, so but you have to model and repositories. So in your Spring Boot application, you have to be entity scan for the model, and you enable the JPA repository. So once you have used these annotations, so these are libraries. This application will understand the repositories and models are coming from different other libraries. So this is the Spring Boot application. We actually have home controller, right? So if you can see this is the basically home controller, this is part controller, and these are some other controllers. So this is my account controller, right? And some other methods are being divided into the different controllers. So into the controller section we actually use the controller annotations, and we have make service, model service, whatever the service you wanted, because on the home page we are displaying the make and model. So basically this is the Ajax of the call, and on home page we actually are making the Ajax of the call. So if you can look at the client home page, so on the bottom we actually are calling to the util.js, and then we have a make.change and then get the model. So these are models are coming from some backend. So these are get models methods are available in basically home controller. So you can be able to see the models are being pulled from the database and then has to be displayed on to the front page by Ajax call. So so this is how these are done. And part search page, again we have two methods. Number one is the part search, and then we have search page. These are post methods. So as you can see, we have controller, we have part section. So you can be able to see the part section where you can see the part get page, and we have a part detail page, which is post mapping. So this is the post mapping page where you can see the products, and you can be able to click on any product. For example, if I click this, and we can be able to add to the cart accordingly. So once you have added, so it will be required to log in, otherwise it will be definitely added to your cart. So you can be able to see cart at any time, and we already has 2 items, and then we have clicked to the 2 items, so it will be added to the 4 items. So these are changes are coming from this. And we have part detail page. So you can see, you can click on this part detail, so you can see what is the part detail. And we have shopping cart as a controller. So shopping cart controller basically handling the view card and options and checkout options. So you can see a lot of the methods are being here. For example, the view card and add to the card and empty card and update card and remove card. So these are cards methods, checkout and checkout. So these are simple Java methods. So if we click on empty cart, so cart has been empty, and for example, let me give you an example. For example, if I search some product and add to the cart, okay, and you can see these items in the cart, and if I log out and then after a few days and I log in again, so it will be let's take a look at that. So it will show your card detail, whatever the card you have actually has it added a few days back, so it will persist. Once your order has created, then it will be cleared accordingly. So if I go to the checkout section and then proceed with the checkout, so you can see the email will be sent to the particular user. Your order has been created, and we redirect to the order history page. So you can see these are 2 orders has been created. So for example, if I register with another user, so we can be able to see their orders accordingly. And we have also implemented some security. For example, if user has entered some other user order ID, so he or she cannot be able to see the other user order detail, right? So and invalid IDs, or so it will be checked for accordingly. So this is the front end side. As you can see, we have my controller. My controller is basically a we have my controller, we have order history, we have change password. All three methods are available. So this is my account, this is my account posting method, this is my order history, and this is order detail, right? And this is change password, and this is change password posting. So these are methods are available in controller section, right? So these are simple. Basically, we have used layout file. We actually are using some title pattern, and we have used some header and content and footer areas. So all my items are in there. The footer, you can see that these are footer details, so you can be able to make the changes, and header detail. So footer details, you can see these are the details are coming from footer, this whole area. So header section, so you can see the top header, basically these are items, and login and logout details. So if user has authenticated, then it will be shown to the welcome, right? Welcome this. Otherwise it will be shown to the only login details. So this is all from header side. So we can see the logo and other details, and we have seen some search criteria. So it will be part. For example, if I click on part and then click on search, so it will be show to the details of the part, but no data available for the part, so it will be shown to the data accordingly. So and we have, these are admin sections, and where we actually has home and part search. And once the user had clicked to the particular, so menu automatically selected based on whatever you have clicked on this. So these all settings are coming from header section, and we have let's take a part section where actually a part has been displayed. So as you can see, now the bestseller is being basically displaying the parts, because these are part has been ordered, and these are new arrivals. So these parts are coming from same controller, and we just have to be passed the different of the queries, and it is being displayed. So in fact, the search page is also displaying the parts. Basically these are all parts coming from same section. So if you make the changes to the one place, these 3 places automatically will be changed accordingly. So this is the part controller and search controller. This is basically a left hand search page, right? So if you can see, this left hand search page is being displayed on many pages. So this is the first page, this is the second page. So we actually has created some control accordingly. And we have, about us, contact us, checkout, home, part detail, part search, and these all the pages, and my account pages. And we have seen, we have order history, order detail, and we have, the left panel. The left panel is, if you can log into the my section, so you can see these are left panel, and it is not hard coded, because if you go to the other page, so it will be displayed accordingly. And so these are basically a sub-controlled left navigation. So this is basically an overview, and the application is basically using the context path. This is part, this is a server port, and the cache and the database name. You actually has to be create a database with the name of this, or whatever you want the name, so you can create it and then run the application. It will definitely create all the tables accordingly, make, model, category. Let me show you. In the admin section, we actually has created a file which is a setup data. This application is application listener and context refresher, refresh event. So it will be implemented, so it will automatically called, and already setup is to false. So whatever, if you set up, then you can set the true. So these are repositories. Basically these are repositories, and in the admin section, similarly we have used these beans, the initialization, and similarly we have used the model and repositories are coming from library sections. And in the security section, we have implemented the security, and we use some libraries which need in the admin section. Make, model, utility basically are used for the emailing. And this is the configure, so for what the path are allowed, what the path are not allowed. So this is my sections, and I was discussing the setup data. So setup data basically on event, on application event. So if already been set up, then return, otherwise it has to be create the role. If role not exist, then create the role, if not create. So this method we actually has created the pass of the name, pass of the role, and then find the name. If role is equal to null, then create it and save it and return to the role. So this is similarly we have created the category, similarly we have country, similarly we have make, similarly we have model. So we have set up some categories, we have set up some countries, we have set up some makes, and the first make is the all make, and we have first model is a all model, and then make, which make has which model. So we have set up accordingly. This is the first basically make, Acura, BMW, and GMC. So we have set up two models, we have set up, but in the admin section we can be able to set up by own. So this is a basically basic setup criteria, and this once you run the admin application, it will run this and then set up these or entities. If you can see into the database, so you can see the categories has been set up, these are countries has been set up, and make, model, and we have a role, right? So these are basically setups. And in category section, we have a category. If you go to the admin section, so we have product or part, category, make, model. So country is not here, so you can be able to add the country accordingly. So the one thing which is category, if you go to the category, there is no delete option. If you go to the edit, so it will go to the edit section, which you can be able to set yes or no, because we have implemented some points where we actually are set up is deleted true, Otherwise it is not physically deleting, it is basically marked deleting. So similarly for make and similarly for the models, so we can set up accordingly, and only those model or make are being pulled, those are active or not deleted. So this is my admin section, and go to the admin section, the product page. You can be able to describe as much product and quantity, sale price, and if we do not update, we do not upload any picture, so it will not be replaced, and it will be updated accordingly. So you want to more edit, so you can do that. So if you can click on save, since it will be saved accordingly, and you can see the details onto the front page. So these are basically our admin section, which where we can be able to see some mapping details, that this is the dashboard, this is login controller, this is make controller, this is model controller, and you can create the country controller and you make the changes accordingly. So this is how the three modules are connected together, and similarly the pom.xml. So let me show you. The pom.xml is also injecting the libraries project. So, and definitely you can be able to set up, the source code is available, and you can see how this application is running. So all this, if you have any questions, do let me know. Thank you.